They say if the shoe fits, you should wear it, right? Well, no, I say unless it's comfortable, you should leave it alone. And that's why today I'm sharing 10 of the most comfortable shoe options that you can wear right now and through to winter. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome to my channel. Now, I've always said that shoes maketh the outfit. If you've got a great pair of shoes, regardless of what you're wearing within reason, your outfit is going to look okay. But I'm at the age and stage now that I am no longer prepared to sacrifice comfort in the name of style. And the good news is that we don't actually have to. There are plenty of really comfy but also fashion forward footwear options on offer, and there really is something for everyone. So I've been doing a little bit of research and found some very cool styles, and I'm sure you're going to love them. And today's episode is kindly sponsored by my favorite website building platform, Squarespace. And if you'd like to stand out and succeed online, then Squarespace is most definitely the way to do it, but I'll tell you a little bit more about them shortly. Now, this first one, I'm going to come out of the gate swinging because it is going to divide you. Now, last winter we saw lots and lots of those cute little cut-off Uggs, and you know, the ones that were platforms and they had little stitching detailing across them. They were super cute. I saw them everywhere when I was in the States. Now, they have been replaced by an Ugg with a waterproof sole. Now, I know this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you're a fan of furry footwear and you want to keep your feet warm and cozy, then definitely these are going to be a really good option, especially if you live somewhere that rains and snows. Not only are your feet going to be toasty warm, but they'll also be dry as well. These waterproof soles, I've seen quite a few options that are in different colors, and so it's kind of like giving a colorful waterproof option to a good classic Ugg boot. And me being Australian, I grew up with Ugg boots, so I personally am a big fan. These silicone soles, it's almost like, why did they not present these earlier? Because they're far more wearable, and definitely if you're an Ugg boot fan, you might want to take a look at these. Now, this next one isn't going to be for everyone either, but it's the return of Clark's Wallaby boots. And let me know in the comments below if you actually wore these back in the day. I had a pair very similar when I was a little girl growing up in Australia, and they, which I only just realized, were launched back in 1968, which was the year after I was born. So they have been around for a very long time, and they're enjoying a real sort of renaissance. Now, you're not all going to love them, I get that, but have a look at some of these cute, colorful options. I do think that they're a nice alternative to wearing a sneaker or a trainer if you want that sort of comfy, casual look, and an Ugg boot or that type of boot isn't going to cut it, then this might be your next best bet. And as I said, they were created back in 1968. They're a moccasin sort of style boot, and I think they look really cool, teamed with chunky hiking socks. Again, there's lots of color options as well. I'll flick up some here so that you can see them, but I've got these on my list because I think that they are definitely worth taking a look at. Now, that leads in really nicely to the next trend, and that is for charms and cute little adornments to your sneakers. So think things like pearls and brooches and cute little baubles. And the reason I've included this particular trend on my list today is because it's a great way to update the sneakers and trainers that you already own and give them a little bit of a modern makeover. I've talked in recent videos about bag charms enjoying a bit of a renaissance at the moment, and the same seems to be happening with our sneakers. And I think it's a little bit of fun. Miu Miu have jumped on this trend. They brought out those sneakers in collaboration with New Balance that had the different colored laces in them. And again, that's something that you could do to your own sneakers by just changing up the laces, using ribbons instead of laces, just creating a little bit of fun and interest with your sneakers and not having to spend a whole lot of money to do it, but just to create a comfortable, new, modern footwear look without breaking the bank. Anyway, at this point, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, and that is Squarespace. And if you haven't heard of Squarespace before, they're an online website builder and host. I've used them for many years to host my own website and others. Squarespace also recently introduced a cool new AI feature called Design Intelligence. This new feature makes it even easier for anyone to build a stunning, personalized website that does everything you need it to do, including creating online stores. You can sell physical products, digital products, and it will even help you create your very own course, which is something that I am definitely considering doing. And the great thing is with Squarespace, you don't need to have any technical skills. You don't have to be a computer geek. If I can do it, you can do it. And it's very, very intuitive and easy to create a website that has all of those functions, whether it be selling products or whether it be showcasing some of your works. Squarespace really does make it easy for you to have a successful online presence. Now, if you are thinking about launching yourself online, then what I would suggest doing is to whip on over to squarespace.com, take advantage of their free trial. Once you get familiar with Squarespace and you're ready to push play and launch yourself onto the internet, then what I suggest you do is use my unique URL, which is squarespace.com/The Style Insider. And then my discount code is The Style Insider. And that will save you 10% off your first website or domain with Squarespace. It's really easy. And I will leave a link to Squarespace and some more details in the description box below. But if you are looking to launch yourself online anytime soon, then I can hand on heart recommend Squarespace as the easiest way to do it. When it comes to fashion this season, Suede is very much having a moment in the spotlight. Everything from Suede totes to Suede jackets. And certainly when it comes to footwear, Suede is kind of leading the charge as well. And the great thing about it, and the reason that it's on my list today, is that there are a lot of really great flat boot and shoe options, whether they be Suede ballet flats, Suede loafers, Suede booties, or even Suede sneakers I've seen. So there are lots of really cool flat options in Suede. And again, I particularly like Suede. I think that it's really timeless. It's not always going to be a great option for you if you're in the wet or the snow, but definitely a brown Suede flat is where it's at for this season. Now, it wouldn't be a shoe trend report and a comfortable shoe trend report if I didn't mention this particular trend, and it's one that I can't see myself partaking in, but never say never, and that is boat shoes. I kind of had to throw this one in here because it really is a big deal this season, but Ballet created or put out some boat shoes, so did Miu Miu. A number of the designers have given their own take on the classic traditional boat shoe, and I was an absolute no until I started seeing them popping up in some street style images and kind of started warming up to the idea of it. I'm definitely not over the line yet, but boat shoes, if you're talking comfort and it's a style that works for you and you like the look of them, then they're definitely an option for this season. But let me know in the comments below, are you a boat shoes fan or are you an absolute no? I did get some interesting comments when I mentioned boat shoes in a previous video, but let me know what you think of them. And are you gonna wear a boat shoe this season? I really don't think that I will, but as I said, never say never. Now, the next comfy shoe trend that is big for this season is the humble ballet flat. Now, don't panic, it's not all about just the classic ballet flat like you're probably imagining. There are lots of different interpretations of this classic shoe. There are ballet flats that have interesting strap and ankle detailing. Many of them are sort of more Mary Jane style, so they work back beautifully with tights and leggings. So they're definitely winter appropriate, or can be made to be winter appropriate. I think one of the easiest things that you could do to update your winter footwear this year is to swap out some of your black boots or your ballet flats with some animal print instead, just to really give a nod to this trend and update some of those looks. Now there are some really great flat options. There are some Mary Jane style options as well, which look super comfy. I've seen some really cool loafer styles as well. So very much giving a nod to a trend that's happening this season, but also ensuring that you've got those comfortable options available as well. So there are plenty of animal print shoes out there, and they all seem to be very comfortable as well. So when it comes to fashion and trends, if you want a shoe that's very trendy for the season, then look at some of these animal print options. One of the other big footwear trends for the season is shoes with more of a squared off toe, and I've seen some really lovely options with this squared off toe that are also, they have a low, slightly blockish heel as well, which, as we know, is very easy to walk in, is really comfortable. So a lot of these squared off toes just give you, or give your foot a little bit more room rather than some of the pointy toe options that we've seen over the last few seasons. So definitely take a look at some of these more squared off toes if you are looking for a shoe that is a little more comfortable. Now this one won't be for everyone either, but it is a trend that seems to almost have originated from Copenhagen, the sort of the real street style girls there, and they are wearing rain boots, like little mini rain boots. So cut off cropped rain boots, or even sort of mid-height rain boots as an actual shoe to create an outfit with. So instead of just wearing them to work in the garden or out on the farm, they're actually wearing some of these interesting and modern looking rain boots as fall, winter appropriate footwear. Now I'm all here for it. I think anything that's going to keep my feet dry and comfortable is worth at least taking a second look at. So have a look at some of these. I think some of the styles are definitely going to work if it works for your personal style as well. Obviously, this won't suit everyone, but if you think that this is an option that will work with your lifestyle and your personal style, then it's a good, comfy solution for the colder weather. And last but not least, I tried to keep this to 10, but there were 2 more options here that I wanted to include, and that was kitten heels and also biker boots. Now, both of these styles are very much having a moment right now, and both of them, in my opinion, are quite timeless options as well. And they're both comfortable. Again, they're not going to necessarily work for everyone, but I do hope with these videos that there's something in here that will resonate with you. I'm trying to create videos that really appeal to a broad range of women. So hopefully you will find a little gem or a nugget here that kind of speaks to you. So kitten heels, very much having a moment. Kitten heel, little booties. I love the fact that they're not too high, but you do have that elegant, feminine shoe as well. And certainly the biker boots, hey, they're always in fashion, on trend. I think if you have a pair of great biker boots, season after season after season, you can pull them out and wear them. And certainly in the spring, summer, they were being worn with socks and shorts and little sort of sweatpants shorts. But biker boots are very much here to stay as well, and you will always get that comfort out of them too. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.